Okay, so we're up and running. My name is Jason Arley. This is my sit-down comedy routine. This is my second one. I just did part one, and so we're back up. I still am unattractive, fat, and I look like a serial murderer. That's my reality. Nothing I can do about that. So, but my goal is not to date you. My goal is to make you laugh, and so it's okay to look like shit. So Kim Jong-un, dictator of North Korea, who just had his third child, is developing a weapon system that enable him to annihilate the United States. What does it all mean? If Kim can get laid, so can I. You know what? I believe in God. Teresa, my former therapist, just has an intellect, personality, and sensitivity and beauty. Teresa's ass is evidence of intelligent design. Trust me, Teresa's ass is not a product of blind mutations. It took blind mutations years overshadowed by flatus to design Teresa's ass. It took creativity and genius of an omnipotent God. The Grand Canyon, Yellowstone National Park, and Teresa's ass. Okay, so I'm in love with Teresa's ass. Anybody else want to write lyrics to pithy songs? I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. I've always wondered why he didn't shoot the deputy. Why do we like that song so much? Because it's pithy, and because it has relevance, it's relatable. Then there's doo-wop, diddy-diddy, doo-wop, doo-wop, the Duke, Duke-a-Earl, Duke-a-Earl, Duke-a-Earl. If you can't relate to that, then you have some psychological problems. Hoop hair, pure energy leaders, sis boom ba, rah. Give me an S, give me a U, give me a C, give me a K, give me a mind, give me a dick, what's that spell fellatio? Enough of that. You guys watch football. Ever notice that when quarterback signals, he never uses fractions? 3/4, 2 and 5/8, 9 and 3/16, hut, or 1.56, 2.98, 4.62, dilly. So the whole idea is to throw the defense off and make them confused. So use either the metric or the imperial system. When you guys get excited, do you woo-ha? Why do we woo-ha? Laughter is strange. What if an insect laughed? Or just squish a laughing cockroach. Cats hiss, cockroaches hiss. What if they wooed? Any vegetarian vegans out there ever notice that there's never been an Adolf cow? Now that's not funny, but that's true. There's never been an Adolf cow. You guys remember Harvey Weinstein's scandal? He sexually harassed women. What did they conclude from this scandal? Seduction is out. You can't seduce a woman anymore. That's out of the question. I can no longer whip my weenie out as a pickup line. I used to be able to do that, just whip that right out and say, hey, baby, wanna fuck? And I can't do that anymore. All because of Weinstein. A woman bends over, seduce you, report her ass. She's a fucking felon. No more aggressive women. She asked to suck a dick. That's worth millions. That Weinstein thing really pisses me off. No more pickup lines. Ever go to a swingers party? I've been to several of them. When I was young, and I wasn't handsome, but I was not quite disgusting the way I am now. I did look like a serial murderer. Pardon me, ma'am. I couldn't help but notice that you're being gangbanged by 14 strangers. Might I insert my phallus into your pedendum? That's it, being sent to your vagina. Hey, babe, wanna fuck us out? That's worth $20 million. How about love is a beautiful thing? Care to be number 246. My favorite pickup line is, hey, babe, I'm trying to beat Will Chamberlain's record, category number 552,987. Get out, get me laid. That Chamberlain guy was amazing. He once scored 126 points and had sex with 37,000 women in one game. Now that is a productive existence. Congratulations, Will Chamberlain. You guys ever notice there's not as much we say as how you say it? I once told my Catholic peer counselor that I wasn't right with God because I watched adult videos. He responded, there are worse things than watching Playboy. What if I had originally stated that I wasn't right with God because I watched teenage girls getting gangbanged by strangers with 14-inch dicks, and one can be your daughter. Then that changes everything. Anyone feed their dog pink wilderness dog food? That's deep. I call my dog food Blue Liberty Ultra Platinum Ground Pig Rectum Formula. The logo would be an American flag with rectums, and it would be blue. It has to be patriotic when they sell dog food. Anybody else trying to lose weight? Fuck that. Fuck hunger pangs. My goal during the holidays is to gain 250 pounds and become morbidly obese and bedridden. That's the way to go. This is number 57. So you guys masturbate. Anybody else measure your dick? I used to whip my weenie out and put my ruler on it, see if it grew. And of course, when you get older, it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. When I whip my weenie out, I whip out my ruler. I used to be 5 foot 10 inches tall. Now I'm 5 foot 8. I shrunk 2 inches. I figure if I live to 80, I'll be 4 foot 3 and my dick will disappear. Congratulations, aging process. Anybody else have a problem getting laid? 60-year-old fat schizophrenic men aren't in demand. I get rejected by prostitutes. Using my blow-up sex doll quit. I turned into bestiality. I rammed a carrot up my ass. The carrot is now lesbian. I convert women to lesbianism. I had sex with Dolores twice. Now she's gay. Now she's in a menage a trois with Susan and my carrot. That's just my life was just miserable. This is number 58. You guys ever hear about Havoni? It's a drug being pushed by a pharmaceutical drug cartel. What I like about Havoni is that it sounds delicious. It's the merging of harmony and macaroni. It's harmonious pasta. So it's a guy with a crucifix and a cowboy hat chewing tobacco and a rifle, big ties and deer carcass, a Republican or a Democrat. Okay, so artificial intelligence is pretty cool. I have a blob sex doll and I have artificial sex with her. Once an android can suck your dick with her population control, and you won't need a big dick or cocaine to get laid, just a USB port. Technology is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Dogs are great animals. Anybody own a dog? Great. My friend had a dog, a Chihuahua, who wouldn't stop sucking his dick. I didn't find that unusual, only talented. I asked my friend whether or not his dog was dating anyone. Don't judge me. The other day I saw a television program with Johnny Depp in it, a fast car with a buffalo. I didn't know what the hell I was watching, but throughout I kept saying to myself, wow, I really want to smell like this guy. It turned out to be a cologne commercial. Isn't that an incredible coincidence? That's just amazing. Who doesn't want to smell like Johnny Depp? And of course, we know all about his issue in the court system. That was lovely. The Johnny Depp Amber Heard defecation trial. That was just a lovely thing to watch. I didn't watch it. You guys follow Trump? He's being harassed by bimbos, so a judge ruled that Trump can't be sued for sexual harassment or defamation. What can we take from this? Stormy Daniels has really big tits. Number 66. I am single. I hate women. They hate me. Every time I go to a party, I'm asked who I came with. I tell them I'm alone. They respond, can I introduce you to anyone? I say, sure. I'm a necrophile. That's the guy who has sex with dead people. And that's the end of that. They don't want to introduce me to anybody. Don't ask me why. You guys feel sorry for Kate and Meghan? Being royalty must be tough. They have no privacy. I just couldn't handle that. I personally wouldn't be willing to give up my public masturbation, so that's probably the disadvantage of being royalty. You guys like NASCAR racing? Me, I love golf. If it were up to me, I'd combine the two. This way people could go around the circle and hit balls in a hole. Anybody else have an erection? Okay, for golf announcers, let golf fine. That's your business. It doesn't do anything for me, but whatever. No big deal. So I just insulted all the golfers. The other day on ABC, The Bachelor was fence jumping. Good Morning America must have played the footage of this guy jumping over a fence several times. game and showed it in slow motion. I don't know about you, but I'm on board. If you show some really good fence jumping, that's the way to go. It's very exciting. I usually whip my weenie out and masturbate during that session, so. Okay, I'm a liberal to a degree, so I'm for LGBTQ, lesbian, gay rights, transgender, queers, all that stuff. I don't know what a queer is yet. I haven't figured that. I always thought a queer was a gay guy, but whatever, I don't know. I'm a voyeur ordinance for likes to be flogged while ejaculating. That's LGBTQ, which is now LGBTQVOFWE. I have a friend who is vegans who like to be flogged while eating bacon. All vegans who eat bacon like to be flogged. Or, so it's LGBTQVOVWFVFPQVWEB. So, it's ever that. I also know a pescatarian vegan carpophile who likes to be pooped on while eating lettuce. So does my hamster Jake. That's one I tend to put. So I believe in female rights. I think I'll go ram a carrot up my ass, and that's another. That's carrot. CUMA. It's just lovely. It's getting complicated, but LGBTQ is just the start of it all. It's just great. Because if we get into every sexual fetish out there, it's going to get crazy. On NBC show, the doctor's viewer wrote in that gets an erection during a bowel movement. The doctors were stumped. I wrote in, Mel, who gets aroused when he poops desperately needs to be cornholed. Case closed. So, you get that one? A viewer wrote in that he gets an erection during a bowel movement. The doctors were stumped. This is on the show, The Doctors. I wrote in, Mel, who gets aroused but when he poops desperately needs to be cornholed. Case closed. Now, that's very simple, but they stumped the doctors. The doctor couldn't figure it out. Stand-up comedy number 74. Anybody else fortunate enough to try Krispy Kreme donut? If you haven't, don't do it. There are thousands of addicts on the streets mainlining Krispy Kreme donuts. I like crack. You like Krispy Kreme donuts once. You do Krispy Kreme donuts once and you're hooked. It's better than it's cheaper than the hooker. I guess hooker goes for around $1,000 per night. You can buy a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts for $11.50. They even throw in a clean needle. If you do decide to indulge, don't forget to use a prophylactic, because you will get impregnated by a Krispy Kreme donut. Number 76, on the 700 Club, Pat Robinson said that people are placing all sorts of personal information on Twitter and Facebook. I once revealed on Facebook that I rammed a carrot up my ass. Carrots from all over the world will contact me. I wasn't without a date for months, so there's good information and there's bad information. Researchers have revealed that 26% of women have fake orgasms when they have sex. I fake an orgasm 23% of the time when I have sex.